Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It's Paragon John. Thank you guys for stopping in. Appreciate your view. And before we dive into the topic, hopefully you guys like the blue pit vipers. I tried to find like the most cyberpunk looking sunglasses that I could find, and this is what was suggested. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and dive into today's topic, which is why you clicked on the video. People have no integrity today, or people are severely lacking in integrity today, especially when it comes to, the younger generation. Like when it comes to like millennials, Gen Z. Anybody can lack integrity, but what I notice is specifically it's younger people that lack this the most. To a certain degree. And when I say integrity, integrity just means like being a man or being a woman of your word, meaning the things that you say. If you agree to do something, you do it. You show up on time. You're not late for stuff. The words that come out of your mouth are truthful. You're not like lying and manipulating constantly. You're an honest person. You're a hardworking person. You show up on time. You're conscientious. You take other people's time into consideration. In other words, you're someone who has empathy. You're someone who is not just some selfish prick out here who just does whatever they want to do whenever they want to do it, which that's kind of like the average person's like mentality out here today, is like they're going to do whatever they want to do whenever they want to do it, whenever they feel like it, as hard as they want or as not as hard as they want, and there's nothing that you can tell them at all. And like you can't tell them shit. Nobody can tell them anything. They have like this very entitled kind of like mentality where like they're just owed the world for existing. They get a trophy for existing. Like there's just a lot of people that I noticed or that I notice around me, and probably a lot of you. I think this is kind of like a cultural thing. A lot of people just lack a lot of integrity nowadays. Like there's a lot of people like that I've worked with at multiple jobs where it's like they just kind of showed up whenever they felt like it. You know what I mean? They didn't really care about being on time. They didn't care about how that affected the team. Like if you're not there, this is going to affect this other person. Now they got to pick up the slack, and now everyone else has to do more work because you decided to be late because you just have like no discipline at all. A lot of people like really lack discipline, I've noticed. They feel like they can just do anything they want whenever they do it or whenever they want to, and this sort of thing, and it's just okay. Like and with the whole like showing up late thing too, another thing I'll add to that is a lot of people will just call out just because they don't feel like working that day. And like, don't get me wrong, guys, like I get it, you know what I mean? I like to take breaks from work too, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you should be some bootlicker for a company, obviously not. But at the same time, it's like, if you're just gonna call out of work like 3 days out of the week just because you just, quote unquote, don't feel like coming in today, it's like, bro, like, are you serious right now? Like, there are so many things in life that I have to do that I don't feel like doing, because I'm obligated to do so, because I have a duty, you know what I mean? Because again, I have integrity. I'm an adult, I'm a grown man. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm a young person, but I'm a grown man. And so I have obligations, I care about the things that I'm doing. I wake up every morning and I chase excellence, you know what I mean? To the best of my ability, even in a corrupt system, And it's just like, there are a ton of individuals where they just seem to lack conscientiousness completely. Like they do, it's almost like they don't even give a shit that other people exist at all. You know what I mean? It's like, I guess other people exist. Yeah. Oh, other people exist? Really? Wow. That's like news to me. I didn't realize that. Like, holy shit. I actually have to, be courteous and decent to other human beings. It's like a lot of people, that doesn't even cross their mind. Like the fact that other people exist doesn't even cross their mind. It's like it's all about them. It's their ego is the only thing that matters. Whatever they think, that's the truth. You can't inform them of anything or tell them anything. They think they know everything. Like you can't make anybody aware of their own like degenerate behavior. Not that you should be. Again, like it's not your job to save or help people that are like toxic, but which that's a whole nother video in and of itself that I'm going to make on this channel. It's not your job to help or change toxic people. that's one thing that I struggle with, and I know a lot of you, as empathetic people, struggle with too. Is like you see somebody who's like a toxic individual, and you feel like it's almost like your job or your duty to try to help them or try to fix them or save them from themselves, or you know, try to give them little hints of like, hey, you know, maybe you could be better in this area or whatever. Guys, you cannot tell people anything. You can't change anyone. You can't help anyone like that. People can only change themselves. You can only change yourself, and only God saves, guys. Only God can save people. It's not your job to save or help anybody that you know, that's in a toxic loop, or that is, you know, that's some, you know, toxic individual. It's just not your job to help people like that, guys. People will only wake up on their time, and you're going to save yourself a lot of frustration, you know, when you just kind of let go and understand that the average person out here today is like an NPC. The average person out here has zero conscientiousness, almost like to the point where they have zero empathy. And they're just like ridiculously selfish to the point where it's like, this person does not give a shit about anybody else at all. Almost to the point where it's like, this person doesn't even give a shit about themselves. It's just like, there are a ton of people that wake up every day and they just want to show the world how much they don't give a shit about anything, like how much they just don't even want to be here. And it's like, I get the world sucks, but you know, you're supposed to be the change that you want to see in the world. And I think that by me making these videos, I'm at least attempting to do that, you know, and I'm just pointing out what I see. I'm pointing out what I see, and I'm not coming from a place of superiority with this, like I think I'm so great. It's not that at all. It's just I'm describing what I see around me, and it's coming from almost a place of like disappointment, because I see where people could be. I see what could be, you know, I see the work that people could be doing on themselves, and I see the potential in a person, and I know a lot of you like are that way too, where like you see where someone could be, but it's like this person just doesn't care at all, you know, about themselves at all. And it's just kind of sad to see that, because, you know, a lot of people really lack self-respect in this world. And if you're the person who, you know, maybe you don't have the best self-respect yourself either, but at least you're on a better path than the average person, for sure, when it comes to that. And you can see that a lot of people lack that. And it's like, again, like with this whole savior thing, you want to like save people from themselves and shit, but you just gotta detach from that sort of mindset. It'll mess with your peace if you're like one of these people that's trying to save everybody out here and stuff like that. It's not your job to do that, guys. Just kind of let people find out on their own. Let people live their own life. You know, let people destroy themselves to a certain degree so they can find out on their own, sort of thing. And yeah, like it's just sad, man. It's just sad. Like, you'll make plans with certain people and they just won't honor them. You know, you'll have your friends will, you know, shoot you a text message or give you a call or something, or shoot you a Snapchat or a fucking message, a DM on some social media platform, and they'll be like, hey bro, or what's up sis, like I want to hang with you on this day at this time, like it's been a while, I can't wait to see you, all this kind of shit. And then you're all like, yeah bro, you know, sure, you know, whatever, I'm down, okay. And then, you know, here comes that day that they said, here comes that date that they requested, here comes that time that they said they wanted to hang out with you, and they're nowhere to be found, right? Or it's like they just wanted to use you for attention for themselves or something. It's like they didn't actually want to connect with you. It's like most people out here, bro, they don't even have the capability or the ability to connect with another human being. It's like most people out here, they just want to talk to you when they feel like talking to you. They just want to interact with you when they feel like interacting with you. It's like when they feel bored or something, then they'll text you or something like that. They'll just use you for attention in that moment whenever they feel bored or something, or they need validation, or, you know, it's like impulsivity is a huge thing with a lot of people out here. They're just very impulsive. It's like whatever their impulse tells them in that current second, in that current moment, that's whatever they're gonna do. You know, it's like they feel this, so that's what they're gonna do. They feel like getting some validation in this moment, so now they'll talk to you and pretend like they're interested in you and pretend like they're your friend and all this shit. But then whenever, you know, they don't need supply, they don't need like narcissistic supply or some shit, you don't even exist. It's like they can take you or leave you. It's like you're just there to serve them. It's like, bro, what the fuck? But that's what most people are like out here. They just want you to serve them, and it's like, They don't owe anybody anything. It's like, they work some job, they can just show up whenever they feel like it, show up an hour late, it's no big deal, whatever, just call out because, 3 days out of the fucking week because they just don't feel like coming in or whatever, and it's just totally okay because they're them and they can do what they want and they don't owe anybody shit, like, just entitled attitude. It's like, yeah, you show up to work 2 days out of the 5 days you're supposed to, and you show up late pretty much every day, but you expect to get paid more? You expect to get a promotion? It's like, dude, no. Pal, you're not going to get a promotion whenever you're showing that you don't give a shit about anything that you're doing. It's like, really, dude? No. Some effort, man. Like, just some effort, some conscientiousness, some empathy, some kindness, some, selflessness would be nice to see from people. And yeah, guys, that's kind of the video. People really, really severely lack integrity today in this younger generation, and it's kind of annoying to deal with if you're someone who does possess some integrity, and some conscientiousness, and you do care about your fellow, and you do, care about other people, right? It's like, if I tell my friend I am going to hang out with them tomorrow at 4:00, you best believe I'm going to be there at that location to meet my friend at 4:00 tomorrow, And if something comes up, that's totally fine, but I will at least make the effort to tell my friend, hey, something came up, I'm not actually able to make it today because of this or that reason. Let's reschedule another day, That's conscientiousness, that's integrity. But people definitely don't have that today. It's easier to just, if you don't feel like showing up, it's easier to just, well, I don't know my friend anything. I know I said I would meet my friend here at this day. I know I said that, but I'm not really a man of my word. I'm not really a woman of my word, so I'll just cancel or I'll just not even tell them about it, and I'll just not show up. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys have seen with integrity today, with a huge lack of it, with the average kind of NPC normie person around you today. It's severely lacking, and I think we need more of it. And yeah, that's kind of my observation. Thank you guys for listening. My name is Paragon John. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe for more. If you like this sort of content, I'm going to be doing a whole lot more stuff like this in the future. And feel free to browse the channel. I've got a lot of different videos on this channel, topics that you guys might be interested in, just real life stuff, real topics, real talk kind of stuff. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and have a good rest of your day.